Hello, so back on YouTube. Going to be giving you some videos of some interesting topics, some things where might agree, might disagree, but hopefully I can provide some scientific, anecdotal, sometimes philosophical perspectives on things that might help you be able to think about it differently, and hopefully it'll be informative and it'll be useful. So, starting today, why are some people in shape and some people are not in shape? By in shape, I'm using a loose definition of in good physical condition. People who regularly exercise, people who eat reasonably well. Someone where you look at them and you go, there's a fit person. And if you took some blood markers off them, they'd be healthy and they're of quite a healthy weight and body composition. And that's what I mean by in shape. So firstly, you've got those people who just don't care. They don't care. They don't care about being in shape. And that's absolutely fine. As long as you're not harming anyone else in this world, you do whatever you want to do. That's cool. But for the purpose of this video, those people I'm uninterested in. They are self-explanatory for why they're not in shape. What about that subset of people who want to be in shape? Well, out of them, we all know there's plenty of people who are and plenty of people who aren't. Now, I'm doing this video in January at a time when a lot of people want to get in good shape. Maybe they've been in good shape in the past, they want to get back there. Maybe they've never been in particularly good shape and this is the year to do it. And there's also those people who just have always been in decent shape and forever will be. So why is it happening? Right, let's get to it. Firstly, obesity, being overweight, is an environment issue. In 99.9% of cases, it's not genetic. Are some people a little bit more genetically predisposed than others to it? Of course. But just look 50 years ago. 50 years ago, obesity rates less than 10%, less than 5% for pretty much the whole of human history. Nowadays, looking at 25 to 30% of people obese, 2/3 of people being overweight or obese. It's environment, it's the world we live in today. It's the calorie dense food. It's not having to move very much. There's no necessity to do much physical activity, right? So that's obviously spawned a counterculture of gym culture and fitness and sports and that kind of thing. But make no mistake about it, it is environmental. So why are some people in shape and some people aren't in shape in this environment that is not conducive to being in shape? The main reason is patterns of behavior. So it's the things you do without thinking. What are you having for breakfast in the morning? How much sleep do you get each night? What time do you get up? What's your work environment like? What are you doing as a job? Are you walking there? Are you cycling there? Are you getting the bus there? Are you driving there? Are you getting home and just sitting on the sofa all night? Are you doing exercise every day? Are you doing it occasionally? Are you doing it in the morning and the evening? Are you just sitting down 24/7? These patterns of behavior, what you're putting in your mouth on a day-to-day, what you buy when you go to your food shop, the stuff that you're just doing, what's your default setting? That largely dictates, well, almost entirely dictates what sort of physical condition you're going to be in, is your default patterns of behavior. Now, where does that start? Well, let's be honest, it probably starts when you're very young. There's a certain innate disposition to certain personality traits, and you get these environmental exposures on you when you're young. I mean, myself, here, look, we're speculating to an extent, aren't we, as to why person X is in shape and why person Y is not. But if I take myself as an example, I could hypothesize that I was always quite good at sports as a kid, naturally. And so you like what you're good at. So I always did quite a lot of physical activity. I'm very tall, very long-limbed. I wanted to fill out as a teenager. And so that got me into the gym as soon as I could. And then I enjoyed that. And so that's it, really. You know, that would be my hunch, you know, as broadly as to why I ended up as somebody who typically would be considered in decent physical shape and have been pretty much for all my life. Now, well done me, great, well done me. That doesn't mean I apply that to everything, does it? So my default settings allow me to stay healthy and in good physical condition, but they don't necessarily allow me to be the best at admin, the best at doing paperwork, the best at cleaning up. You know, there's a bunch of things, you know, that I should do better that I don't. But why? Why do I go to the gym nearly every day and look after what I eat, but I don't, keep up to date with all my admin? Well, it's the result and the process. We all like the result. Whatever it is you want, if you can take a pill to get it, why not just do it, right? But unfortunately, that's not the nature of reality. And so you've got to enjoy the process. And so I love going to the gym. And, I just really enjoy training. And those default patterns of behavior I've established, I thoroughly enjoy. And so this whole thing you hear of someone saying willpower, well, personally, to stay in good physical condition requires almost no willpower, because I enjoy all of those variables that come together to keeping me in good physical shape. So I enjoy it. So there's no willpower about it. But to get me to sit down and do my tax return, that's going to need some willpower. That's going to require some willpower from me. And, there's certainly value to the old-fashioned, if you want something, just work hard and go get it. And sometimes you've just got to do some hard work that you don't want to do, right? Great. But in terms of consistently over and over to produce a result that you want, like being in shape forever, you're going to have to do that on a daily, right? And willpower can get you going maybe, but you've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it. And hey, some people don't enjoy going to the gym, do they? They hate it. Now, you can learn to like it. And there's many, many versions of exercise. And there's almost certainly something that everyone will enjoy to a degree that would help them. But you must enjoy it. The irony is with willpower as well. I'm 6'7", right? I can take no responsibility for being 6'7", but the degree of willpower I have, you think I am responsible for the degree of willpower that I possess? So the irony of willpower is you don't have the will to have the amount of willpower that you have. There's something for you to muse on next time you're a little bit bored. So, tying it up, because we're at 7 minutes now, aren't we? Ultimately, the people who are in shape enjoy the process, and that is their default setting. What they're eating, when they're exercising, it's default. It's not necessary, it's barely consciously thought about, and it's enjoyable, and that produces the result, right? Willpower and going against the grain, I don't like it, but I'm going to do it, will not last forever. So there needs to be a level of enjoyment. So it's enjoyment and it's patterns of behavior. And that's it. Maybe you agree with what I've said, maybe you disagree with some of it. Feel free to leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.